My name is Li Wen. I am over 100 years old. I was born in a small wooden village surrounded by mountains, trees, and silence. I have lived through wars, hunger, sickness, and change that most people today only read about in books. I have watched generations grow, struggle, and disappear. People often ask me one question: how did you live this long? I am not a doctor. I am not selling a miracle. I do not believe in shortcuts. I only believe in habits. I have seen many people around me get sick. I have seen strong men become weak and healthy women lose their strength. Some of them suffered from serious diseases, including cancer. Over time, I began to notice patterns. Not magic, not luck. Patterns. Today, I want to share what I learned in 100 years of living. Not as medical advice, but as wisdom earned through experience. You should always listen to your doctor, but sometimes listening to elders can help you ask better questions. This is my story. When I was young, food was simple. We ate what grew near us. We ate when we were hungry. We stopped when we were full. There were no bright packages, no sweet drinks in bottles, no food made in factories. Meals were boring by today's standards, but our bodies were calm. As I grew older, cities grew bigger, stores filled with colorful foods. People started eating more, faster, and without thinking. That is when sickness became common. I am not saying food causes cancer. Life is complex. Genes matter. Stress matters. Environment matters. But I noticed something very clear. People who ate certain foods every day became weaker faster. They were always tired. They gained weight. They had inflammation. They healed slowly. Doctors today call this chronic inflammation. We simply called it the body being angry. An angry body cannot protect itself well. When sugar became cheap and common, everything changed. People added it to tea, then to bread, then to snacks, then to drinks. They were never satisfied. I noticed that people who lived on sweet foods aged faster. Their energy crashed. Their skin changed. Their minds became foggy. Modern science now talks about how excess sugar affects insulin, inflammation, and cell stress. I did not know these words back then, but I saw the result. Too much sugar keeps the body in a constant state of imbalance. In my youth, meat was rare. When people began eating sausages, hot dogs, and preserved meats every day, I noticed stomach problems increased. People felt heavy after meals. Digestion slowed. Pain became normal. These foods were made to last long, not to support life. Eating meat is not evil. Eating artificial meat every day is. Oil is powerful. Used correctly, it nourishes. Used excessively, it harms. I watched people reuse oil again and again. Food became darker, heavier, and harder to digest. Their bodies responded the same way. Heavy food creates heavy blood. Heavy blood moves slowly. Slow systems fail earlier. White flour looks clean, but it is empty. When people stopped eating whole grains and moved to white bread, white noodles, and pastries, they lost something important: fiber, balance, satiety. They ate more but felt less satisfied. This constant hunger stresses the body. This is the biggest change I witnessed. Foods that do not rot, foods that do not grow, foods that do not look like food. People eat while distracted. They eat quickly. They eat emotionally. The body does not recognize these foods well. Confused input creates confused cells. I was not perfect. I enjoyed food. I celebrated. I ate meat. But I followed simple rules. I ate slowly. I stopped before being full. I respected hunger. I respected rest. I never ate when angry. I never ate when exhausted. I never ate late at night. These habits protected me more than any medicine. Food does not magically feed cancer like gasoline feeds a fire. But certain habits create an environment where the body struggles to defend itself. Strong bodies regulate damage better. Calm systems repair faster. Balanced blood supports healthy cells. This is what I observed. I admire America. Strong people, hard workers, innovators. But I also see stress everywhere. People rush. People snack. People eat alone. Longevity is not about superfoods. It is about reducing daily harm. Eat real food. Avoid constant sweetness. Cook more than you order. Chew more than you swallow. Sleep before midnight. Walk daily. Forgive often. Stress ages faster than food. Doctors today understand far more than we did. Listen to them. But remember this: medicine treats disease. Habits decide whether disease feels welcome. I did not live 100 years because I avoided one food. I lived long because I respected my body every day. Small choices matter when repeated. You do not need to fear food. You need to understand it. Eat with awareness. Live with patience. This is 100 years of Chinese wisdom. Thank you for listening.